Guys, today we are going to multiply using partial product. Okay, so anyone recall what we mean by partial product? I think we mentioned that before. Partial product, multiply by using partial product with an F. Jamal, do you remember? Okay, Jamal, make sure you have your earpiece on and make sure that you're hearing me clearly. Please give me a thumbs up, Jamal, if you're hearing me clearly. All right, good job. All right, great. Hope my mic is working properly. All right, let's go. Thank you, Jamal. All right, so go ahead, Jamal. Ah, good memory. Can you clap for him, please? Good job, Jamal. All right, wonderful. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use these 10 blocks to help you multiply. And you might say, why is it important that I multiply? Let me show you something cool.
Multiplication. Yago? Yes, Miss Flamingo? I want you to multiply 47 times 83. Sounds like a song cue to me. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. Hey! 7 times 3 is 21, which, as you know, is just 2 tens plus 1, and so we put the 1 right here. We carry the 2 1 left to the top of the tens place right next door, and we put it on top of the number 4, which is really 4 tens that we multiply times 3 in the ones place, and that's why we now have 12, which we add to the 2 that we carry to get 14. See how easy that was? Oh, it's multiplication, it's not education. Hey, Albert Einstein said that it's so easy to do. It's simple, it's breezy, it's fun and it's easy. Just buy a calculator, you can multiply too. And now the second digit. 7 times 8 is 56, which as you know is just 5 tens plus 6, and so we put the 6 right here in the tens place left of the 1, carry the 5, and we get the 4 to the top of the tens place next to the 4, then multiply that 4 times 8 to get 32. See, in this way, then we add the 5, then we carry the 4 to get 37, then add once more straight down to get 3,901. Isn't this swell?
All right, guys, that was the video. Did you like it? Yeah. All right. So you see how it's fun to multiply. So what you actually saw in the video is algorithm, using the algorithm multiplication method. But before we do this, I'm going to show you how to use partial products to multiply. Okay? So how can we use partial products? These 10 blocks that I already placed on your table, we are going to use it to try to multiply the number 3 times 134. And how am I going to use these 10 blocks to derive partial products? Okay, keep focus. I want you to track me, Jamal. Alright. So how are we going to use these 10 blocks? You already know that these 10 blocks that you have, this is the 1,000 base. Am I going to use this? Do I have any number that says 1,000? No. Okay, so we're going to leave this one on the side. We are going to use the hundreds. And what else are we going to use? Show me what you're going to use. The 10 and the 1. Beautiful. Give yourself a big clap. Alright. So I will start this to show you what I mean. Let me just model this for you. I have 134, and so I am going to take 100. Okay, and you can just follow me, please. And how many tens do you think I need? 3 tens. So 1. You know, smart ball is getting really smart. Smart ball is getting really smart. Really smart. See how big it gets? Okay, and so I'm going to put another one here. 10, 20, 30. And how many ones do I put? 4 ones. You see? seeing this, Jamia? Yeah. All right. Make sure you're hearing me clearly, buddy. Give me a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs down if you're not hearing me, okay? If you're hearing me, just give me a thumbs up. If you're not hearing me, thumbs down. 1, come with me. 2, 3. Is that it? No. 1 more. 4. So this is 134. 134. 100, 3 tens, and 4 ones. I am going to do this how many times? 3 times. And this is how I use my base 10 blocks to help me multiply. Alright, so if I move to my chart there where I created this chart for you and focus on this chart. Focus on this chart. You can see the same thing that I did on the board. I have 3 times 134. Just like I had on the board, I had a 100 flat, 3 longs, and 4 ones. Beautiful. But how many times did we say earlier on that we're supposed to do this? 3 times. So I have it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And so now I am going to multiply them. Multiply all those 100. So let's go. How many 100 blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3. So multiply 3 times 100. Good job. 3 times 100. Well, 3 times 100 is actually 100, 200, 300. So 3 times 100 is equal to 300. What about the longs? How many longs do we have? Let's count them.
1, 2, 3.
Loud voice.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 longs. So 9. See? I have 9 right there. Times.
1, 2.
So stop. Track me. 9 times. How many is a long? Just like I have on the board there. A long has how many ones in there? 10 ones. So therefore, we multiply 9 times 10. And 9 times 10 is equal to 90. Good job. Because everybody knows how to count by 10s. Let's look at the ones. How many ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 in the other one. 4 in the other one also. When we add all this together, how many ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So we have 12 and we will multiply 12 by 1. So 12 times 1 is 12. So look, all my partial products here. Can you call out the partial products with me? 300, 90, and 12. And so, therefore, 3 times 134, I am going to take all those partial products, I'm going to add them up together, and when I add them up all together, I get 402. Alright, so now we are going to discuss this problem, and you are going to try solving it on your own using any strategy that you want. Alright, so now we're going to discuss your solve and share problem, and then you are going to try use any strategy that you want to go ahead and try. Let's discuss this problem to make sure that everybody understands. A museum exhibit has 4 display cases. There are 118 coins in each case. How many coins are there in all the display cases? Okay, so you're going to use any strategy that you want to solve this problem. Okay, so how many cases are there? How many cases? Okay, what do we know? We know that there are 4 cases displayed. Tell me something about those cases. What are in those cases? 118 coins in each case. Okay, guys. So take a moment now, use any strategy that you want and try to solve this problem. And you'll get an opportunity to share it with your class. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for sharing Thank you, Jamel. I see you use your base 10 blocks. You use 100. You used 110, and you use 4 ones. Okay, you use 4 ones, and you did that 4. And actually, oh, you have more. Okay, you use 8 ones. Good job, Jamel. You use 8 ones. All right, and so you did this 4 times, and you got your answer. Good job. So, just to share what Jamel did with everyone on the board, Jamel drew or used the base 10 blocks. 1, 2. I'm going to write over this. 3. Actually, 4 times, and for 100, 110, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a little dark. I hope you guys can see it. 2, 4, 6, 8. And he did this 4 times. Alright? He did this 4 times. And I know Jamel likes his visuals. So beautiful. And this looks really not so organized on the smart board. Alright? That's what Jamel did, and Jamel added them all up together just like I did when I was modeling it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 400. Let me just put it like this. He had 4 times 100 equals 400. He had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 10 equals 40. And Jamel had a lot of little ones that he had to play with. And he counted and added all those ones together. And what did you get? 32. Jamel got 32 little ones times 1, and he got 32. And then he added all of this together. Good job, Jamel. You added all of this together and got 2. Right now, in this case here, let's use our, since I'm going to make a shortcut here, we're going to use our, we got 40, put it in our place value, line them up properly. Alright, this is 2, and I'm going to change to green to write my answer. 4 plus 3 is 7, and bring down the 4. And so your answer, 472. Good job. Wonderful. I want to show you the visual as to how to go about solving a different problem. And I'm going to use the Pearson visual learning tool so that you could see this. I'm going to make it a little bigger. Okay, beautiful.
How can you record multiplication? Think about this question during the lesson. A pet store bought 3 fish tanks to display different types of fish. Each tank holds the same amount of water. How much water will it take to fill all 3 tanks?
Okay, so how many tanks are there? 3. Good job. Jamel, how much water is in each tank? So 245 gallons in one tank.
Multiply 3 times 245. Here is what you show.
Oh, come on.
Explain how the array shows 3 times 245. The array has 3 rows of 245 blocks. Which part of the array shows the hundreds? 12 tens and 15 ones. To multiply 3 times 245, here is what you write. You can use place value to break factors apart, and the distributive property to find partial products.
Guys, I want you to in your math book, we're going to do this guidance practice. I want you to go ahead and try